Gemini, somebody here has a lot they need to get off their chest. They haven't stopped thinking about you. They're trying to better themselves, and every time their phone lights up, they're secretly hoping it's you. But the cards also show heartbreak, deception, and a major turning point here. So let's see, should you stay or should you finally let this connection go? The overall energy says it all. I need to tell you the truth. I have been working on myself, and every time my phone rings, I hope it's you. Gemini, somebody hasn't fully emotionally checked out of this connection. They know there are things they have not fully admitted and told you. And honestly, I feel like the guilt has been weighing heavily on them. They've been doing a lot of reflecting and they actually realizing what they lost. When we clarify the energy, we get the Three of Swords and the Three of Wands right here in the center. The Three of Swords tell me there was a heartbreak here. This wasn't just an argument, okay? Somebody was deeply hurt, whether it was through betrayal, third party interference, harsh words, or simply feeling rejected, right? But the Three of Wands says someone is now looking toward the future. They're no longer standing still. They're asking themselves, can we move past this? Is there still a chance? Um, it could be you or your partner feeling this way. The answer cards underneath are interesting. One says soon on the should you go. Should you stay side? And the other says no on the should you go. Um, right away, the cards are telling me one path brings movement fairly quickly, while the other reaches a dead end. So that could also mean that y'all kind of stuck in limbo or really don't want to leave this connection, but you know it's something that you got to do. And it's still a decision that hasn't 100% been made yet. So on the should you stay side, we have Three of Swords, Page of Swords, Queen of Wands, clarified by the Three of Cups, Judgment, and the Ace of Wands here. Gemini, staying doesn't mean pretending nothing happened, right? The Three of Swords says this relationship has already broken your heart. So trust has already been damaged, right? But then the Page of Swords shows someone watching from a distance. They're curious about you. They may check your social media, ask mutual friends about you, or find little excuses to keep tabs on your life. Like, are they talking to their mama? Are they talking to their siblings? Trying to be nosy, you know what I'm saying? Friends, you know. But anyway, communication feels immature or inconsistent, but the interest has not disappeared. Okay, trust that. The Queen of Wands gives me strong Leo energy, but it can also represent Aries or Sagittarius. This is someone who's magnetic, passionate, confident, and impossible to ignore. I actually feel like one of you has stepped into your power since the separation, and that's part of what's drawing this person back, right? The clarifiers tell me why staying would actually work. The Three of Cups says reconciliation is possible with the Three of Cups. Someone wants another chance. The Judgment tells me this relationship has reached a moment where both of you have to be honest with each other. Okay, old patterns can't repeat. If you do decide to move into a new chapter, so that means forgiveness, accountability, answering this wake up call, and coming into reality of the situation. Then we have the Ace of Wands. I love that card. That's a brand new beginning. Passion returns. Ooh, the attraction is still there for sure. Okay, the excitement can come back, but only if you're building something different from what you had before. Okay, y'all got to do it different, way different, like completely different, like role play, act like y'all two different people or something. You know what I'm saying? And then we have soon. This tells me that movement may happen sooner than you think. That's what I feel. I feel like it's saying movement will happen sooner than you think. It could be conversations, reconciliation, or someone finally reaching out. Um, Could happen sooner than you expected. But that's the energy. Okay. So don't hold on. If you're in separation, don't hold on to what the card is saying, because this is the energy. Somebody's wanting reconciliation. Someone wants a conversation. Someone wants to reach out. Someone wants there to be a final verdict in this relationship. Like, what are we going to do? Are we going to work it out? What are we going to do? Somebody wants that. So that's the energy. Okay. Now, on the should you go side, uh, we have the Seven of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, clarified by Eight of Wands, the Tower, Seven of Swords. Okay. At first, this side actually looks pretty good. The Seven of Pentacles says you've invested a lot into this relationship: time, energy, love, patience. The Six of Pentacles says someone may finally start giving more equally than they have before. Then comes the Wheel of Fortune. That's positive change, cycles ending, new opportunities, divine timing. But here's the problem: the clarification completely changes the story. Okay, right here at the bottom below, over here on the right side is the Eight of Wands. Tell me everything starts moving fast. The messages, unexpected conversations, sudden developments. Then the Tower, strong Scorpio energy. Okay, everything comes crashing down. A truth comes out. Something hidden gets motherfucking exposed. Do you hear me? These readings be really good. Like, I really be feeling everything in these readings. The foundation isn't nearly as solid as it looks. So if you do, okay, let's just stay on track. Okay, so let's look at this. Where are we? Which card are we on? Okay, so Liz, well, okay. Yes. That's what I want to talk about. Excuse me. I want to talk about this Seven of Swords. Someone still isn't being completely honest. Ill. Yuck. Okay. I hope this person ain't did nothing that, you know what I'm saying? And who we don't want to know, because ill. I just got a feeling that it's not good. Someone is avoiding accountability, could be avoiding accountability, could not be speaking entirely the truth of how they feel. About how they want to, pursue things with you. There may still be some deception, sneaky behavior, withholding information, or like trying to manipulate the situation instead of facing it directly, So they might come in and not address the issue. Like, stop trying to move past what we really need to. So that tells me this person might not be ready to actually stay. And then the answer card says no. Um, this isn't saying your future has no happiness. It's saying don't choose this path if nothing has truly changed. If the same dishonesty is present, the same cycle will repeat. Okay? Everybody say the same cycle will repeat. Okay, thank you. Now, Gemini, this reading isn't about whether love still exists. It absolutely does. The cards clearly show someone who misses you, wants to tell you the truth, and hasn't stopped hoping you'll come back into their life. But love isn't enough, okay? The cards are asking one question: has the behavior changed? Because if this person is truly taking accountability, accepting their mistakes, and showing consistent action instead of empty promises, the stay side shows reconciliation, healing, and exciting new beginnings that could happen sooner than expected, right? But if they're still holding things, still avoiding the difficult conversations, still giving you half truths, the go side warns that you'll only find yourself back in another tower moment, wondering why nothing ever changed. Gemini, this connection isn't impossible to have or save. It's simply asking both people to become different versions of themselves before trying to piece this back together again. Gemini, let me know in the comments. Are you staying? Are you walking away? And tell me all and everything of how this resonates with you. If you like this series, let me know, and I will be back soon. Bye.